Hi, I'm Tim Fembert with LeaderGov. Each week, LeaderGov shares a leadership lesson to help you become a high-performing local government leader. Today's lesson is on responding to change. If you're going through change in your department, your city or your county, or even your personal life, this video is meant for you. Or if you know someone who's going through a lot of change now, please feel free to pass it on to them. Change is a big deal, and it can affect us in so many ways. While citizens may not see or understand the level of change in local government, governments sometimes encounter more change than even private businesses do. Elected officials change nearly every couple of years. What if the board of directors of a private business changed every 2 years? Wow. Since the average city or county manager tenure at one place is about 4 to 5 years, you're likely to experience significant change as a result. Citizens demand more change today than ever due to what we call the Amazon effect. So that's likely to keep being a factor in the amount of change that's coming to local government. As more young people come into local government, the culture and work processes are likely to change more and more. And lastly, the influx of technology into government is creating a lot of change. Yet we resist change. We see change as more work for us. It brings uncertainty, yet we crave certainty as humans. We are fearful of the change and what it may do to us personally and professionally. We may lose budget, power, employees, authority, or even our parking spot. And sometimes it just makes it harder. So how do we respond to change? First, here are some ways not to respond. Don't be non-active. Don't wait out the change, hoping it will disappear. It rarely does. If you have a roof leak, for example, it's really not going to go away. If you have a supporting personality style, you may pause too long to act on what is coming your way. If you are a process and quality person, you may resist change until you have all the details figured out and how to respond to with all the facts. Don't be reactive, knee-jerk. Fast reacting often causes more problems because they don't include adequate time to research solid alternatives in order to make wise decisions. If you have a dominating or influencing personality style, you may act too fast and just cause more problems. So the change has now happened. Here are some topics to discuss with your manager about change. Get clear on who ordered the change. Let's ensure it wasn't a misunderstanding or an idea that is yet to be approved. What does he or she think the change means for the team? What are the implications of this change? Get his or her ideas on ways that you can best adapt to this coming change. Discuss resources needed now and in the future. Discuss what the intended payoff of the change is. Discuss who else the change will affect and start dialogue with them now. Let your manager know that while you have certain emotions today, you are in command, you are committed to change and making a smooth process for everyone involved. Now for your part. First, acknowledge the change. Change is part of life. We simply must accept change. Acknowledge your emotions. For example, frustration, anger, fear. Don't skip this step. Talk to your manager or a trusted advisor about your fears. Stuffing them down will only hurt. Start looking beyond the change event and start thinking of how you can adjust to it and what needs to change in your world to adapt to the change. Talk this over with your team. This shift to being proactive will keep you positive because it will be about the future and your response to it. Being proactive during change gives you a sense of control and order and lowers stress and frustration. Because there is uncertainty, we must communicate more, be open in our discussions, and have them with all parties affected so you are processing plans and ideas together and avoiding mistakes. Choose to be a positive force in change. Otherwise, you'll stay in a state of gloom. If you constantly complain about the change, and many of us do, it will only make it worse. We really appreciate you being part of the LeaderGov community today. If you know of other leaders in your local government that may benefit from these leadership lessons, let them know about LeaderGov. We would really appreciate that. If your team has any needs in the area of live leadership development workshops, please let us know. That's what we do. Feel free to check us out on Facebook and LinkedIn as we post blogs, podcasts, and other lesson insights there on an often basis. We hope this lesson on responding to change helps you become the kind of leader you want to be. Until next week, we'll see you soon.